voice. Let's keep it real with AM. Let's go. Real talk, raw facts. We don't move slow. She cut through the drama like a blade to the noise. Southern Belle with the truth. Don't play with the voice. Ay, let's keep it real with AM. Let's go. Real talk, raw facts. We don't move slow. She cut through the drama like a blade to the noise. Southern Belle with the truth. Don't play with the voice. We talk fake friends, side dudes, heartbreak too. Baby mamas, baby daddies, nothing off the menu. She ain't scared to speak it, now she built for the flame. Say your name without say your name, if it's smoke, it's the same. Energy loud, tea stay hot. Truth hit different when it land on the spot. So fix your face, don't flinch, don't scam. It's the queen of real talk, yeah, that's AM. Let's keep it real with AM. Let's go. Real talk, raw facts, we don't move slow. She cut through the drama like a blade to the noise. Southern Belle with the truth, don't play with the voice. Ay, let's keep it real with AM. Let's go. Real talk, raw facts, we don't move slow. She cut through the drama like a blade to the noise. Southern Belle with the truth, don't play with the voice.
Hey everybody, come on in. Well, this is a video. But y'all, come on in, hit that like button, subscribe to my channel if you're not already subscribed, and share this content out so it can put your girl in the algorithm, okay? So what I'm talking about today is two different subjects. We're gonna touch on Charelle Hajes and the scamming allegations, and then the Kirk and Rasheeda the drama they got going on right now after Kelsey, their daughter, boyfriend was unalived over the weekend, and it was allegedly supposed to have been by her brothers. So let me read my disclaimer. So my disclaimer says, copyright disclaimer: under the section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. So let me go ahead and get this off. Hey y'all. I'm not showing myself today. I do have plenty of live videos and plenty of other videos where I show my face. If you want to see my face, go ahead and go through my videos, please, and you can see just how I look. So first we're gonna get into Sherell. So if y'all haven't looked, I dropped a video on Sherell on Saturday about her supposed to be, let's just look at this. I'm just going to give y'all a brief little summary or whatever of it. And then all right.
Hey, what's she?
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on, y'all. I'm sorry. We're going to listen to some of this cap, okay?
For the people asking how to get into my class, all you gotta do is click the link in my bio, click that Beacons link. The first link that pops up is that link. Now, I'm still contemplating whether or not I want to use code Comedian Lunch. So y'all can get in for $15 to shut out leave at $27. But that's you know that I'll figure that out in a second. If you want to learn how to use the dark web, come on through. I'm gonna show you how to do it. If you want to learn how to do your own orders and shit, come on through. For those of y'all out here homeless, ain't got no car and shit, you want to make your own CPNs and learn how to put the motherfuckers trade lines on there so you can go and get the bitches, come on through. I'm teaching you how to do it. Before you get into the group, you need to download Telegram. Hands off. Then you're gonna go and place the order. Something's gonna pop up and say launch class. You're gonna click launch. If in fact it does not work for you that way, because some people's phone settings are just a little bit awkward or whatever, feel free to send me an email and I will send you the direct link. When you send that email, make sure you send your proof of purchase. Then boom, you click that link and you in that motherfucker. So if you want to learn how to do basically some shit that you've been seeing being done, and you want to learn how to do it, have your own knowledge, even if you just want the knowledge for the back of your brain for later on down the line, whatever the case is, come join me, have fun, make you some money, get you some shit, whatever it is you want to do. After dark class, If I add code comedian bunch.
Okay, so that's her offering her after dark classes, which is $27 a month, or I don't know, I guess $27 altogether, but I guess one time. But she's teaching you how to scam. She's actually teaching you how to get a CPN, how to do the trademark on a CPN, and it's other things that she's actually teaching as well as let's go to this. Let's see.
Okay, real quick, since everybody want to say
Affirm.
scamming, let me put y'all onto a legit scheme. So if any of y'all got Affirm, y'all know Affirm, that little thing where you can go, you can pay for shit and then pay for it later in like installments and shit. If any of y'all have a cash balance and you want to cash it out, hit me up. But let me explain the process. So first, I'm gonna send you an invoice. Let's just say you got a cash balance of like $5,000. I'm gonna send you an invoice for whatever you want up to $5,000. I take 25% of that off the top because you're using my payment processing. You gonna get the rest of your money minus whatever fee it is that they charge. Okay? So if you have Affirm and you have an Affirm card and you can use that bitch to pay invoices, I will cash that bitch out for you. So here's the breakdown. So if you have $2,000 on your Affirm balance, right? I'm gonna send you an invoice for $2,000. 25% of that is mine. So that means subtract 500 from 2,000. That's gonna leave you with 1,500. The fee on that is gonna be 120. What am I gonna send you? $1,480. Okay? Well, it should be $1,380, but I'm gonna just give you that. I might just end up sending you $1,500. That's besides the point. But anyways, if you have an Affirm and you want to cash it out and get your money same day, hit your girl up because I'm gonna cash you out. Tell them that.
So that's another scam that she's doing. And why is it a scam is because that invoice ain't real. Okay. So that's one of the other scams. Hold on.
Did y'all see what this bitch?
Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna find the other one that everybody talking about. Because have y'all heard about where the food stamps are getting like if you go shopping one time and then you have, say for instance, you have like $200 left on your food stamp, and then you go to another time you go shopping and there's nothing on there, and then it'll tell you like who stole it'll tell you the city or the state that your food stamps were spent in. A lot of that's been going on, and it's been going on for over a year now, and I want y'all to hear something. Hold on. So I'm just doing a recap of what we already talked about for the ones that missed it with this Charelle Hajes lady. That's on TikTok. All of this is allegedly, but y'all hear her talking herself.
And you want to get them from the site? Y'all better click that $27 link in my bio and get on there and get. We done dropped about 15 different sites where you can go and get cardings. There's a site in there where you can get them gifts, go get them groceries. Of course, we're still teaching the original OGs about the approvals and moving into apartments, getting cars, the basics and whatever not. But I ain't gonna lie, y'all, the group lit, it's jumping. And honestly, I honestly couldn't promote it no harder, but I just feel like it kind of promotes itself. Like everybody getting in, we learning from each other. We learning with the new details put in. But I ain't gonna lie, the best perk about it all is you get access to them yamps. If you know what the hell I'm talking about when it comes to that situation, you've been one of the people with the log into your Yamp account to save your Yamps from being snatched, then you already know what it's hitting on over it. But anyways, the $27 after dark class is at the link in my bio. You have to click on the beacons.Sherell or whatever the case is, whatever that is in my link, because it done updated now. Scroll down, you're going to see the after dark class. When you get to the after dark class, and you want to get them from a site, y'all better click that $27 link in my bio.
So that's about the food stamps thing or whatever. Now, mind y'all, on Saturday she did, because so many people was blogging on it, she put up a video on TikTok saying how that was just a marketing tool to get people to come in and pay for the class. But what they actually learned was how to do CPNs and some other stuff. They did not learn how how to steal food stamps or whatever. Okay, that's what she said. I'm gonna play that part for you. But and so a lot of people said they going to the feds, they doing this, they doing that, and she keeps picking, saying, "Oh, day 3 of the feds coming to get me, day 3 of the feds," and she's still saying she's trying to make up an excuse, saying, "Oh, I just used a marketing tool." That's not a good marketing tool. You don't do that kind of marketing tool. You can actually get yourself in trouble. That's not a good marketing tool. I suggest you go back to school for marketing because that was horrible. That's just downright ugly. So this is what she had to say the other day after everybody was blogging on it. Hold on.
But I just feel like I should. If y'all mad at me because I finessed y'all out of $27 to get into a group where you learning everything but what the topic of that shit said, that's on me. I'm gonna eat that. Okay, whatever. Y'all are gullible ones, though. Clearly, there was enough people who paid me, so I made $7,000 after that video to get in because they wanted to learn how to steal somebody's shit. Come on. But then you got in and you didn't learn it. But let's really address the fact. Y'all mad at me for saying this. All these people, which is nothing but black people, spent their money to motherfucking get into the group. But y'all don't give a fuck about the motherfuckers out here talking about, oh, we promoting half off. If you need your rent paid, hit me up. It's half off. Pay me half and I'll pay the full thing. You need a bill paid.
All of it is wrong if you ask me. Why we can't do this legit? Why are we scamming? All of it's wrong if you ask me. I ain't risking myself going to feds for this. I don't care how much money it is. The people that teach it gets in trouble too. She think that she can't get in trouble, but you can get in trouble. It's just like when you sell dope and they come and get you, and then they ask you, where do you get? They want the people that you got your supplier from as well, in return of you reducing your time in jail. Okay, that's how they go. And the strategy of she's bragging that she made 7K, y'all. She's bragging that she made 7K on lying, allegedly saying that she can teach y'all how to get unlimited food stamps, and she made 7K because all those people wanted to come in and learn how to steal the food stamps. So she made 7K off of alleged lie.
To get y'all to give me some money. That don't even make fucking sense. That means everybody, I don't give a fuck about y'all saying it because y'all know me. I love, I'm that. I'm her at the end of the day. I'm a trend whenever the fuck I want to trend. And clearly I'm trending. I wasn't even trying to fucking trend. Whatever. But, damn, what was I going to say? Oh, the dark web. So it's a lot of scammers out here. All these motherfucking people out here promoting these half offs. They'll pay your car note. If it's $500, you get them $250. They'll pay the full thing, blah, 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 blah. These people get this shit off the dark fucking wheel. The only difference is, if I was actually utilizing the bullshit, the people would have definitely came and got me. The fact that my shit is so public, meaning I'm going to teach you this information, nobody can get in trouble for learning how to do some shit. The trouble comes when the crime is committed. They can't charge me with a crime for teaching you how to do half-offs, for showing you how to cash out your firm. They can't.
See, she not making sense. It just said what I just literally said, that they want the head honcho. You can be charged. You can be charged.
I can't get charged with it. I'm not committing a crime. All I'm doing is further passing on information. There's books on how to get away with murder. You kill somebody, you're going to jail, not the person who wrote the book. There's videos on YouTube.
That's not a
create CPNs. You make the CPN and go do something illegal with it. The person who taught you how to make it isn't going to go to jail. Hell, that was giving information.
Yeah, that's giving information on YouTube. If a person go and do it, then that's on them. But they're getting the information from the person on YouTube, and which is, I think that's not a good scenario or a good example to use, if you ask me, because yes, CPNs is illegal. People try to say that they're not illegal, but go try to use it and get caught. You will be in trouble. I don't know if you'll go to jail, but you will be in trouble. And I don't think it's, let me see. I don't think it's illegal to teach them, but I think it's illegal to use them. So the person that's teaching them, as long as they are not using one, they good to go. But if they're doing a trademark with it, if they building it for them, they can still get in trouble because you're using other people's information with that CPN. So dead people, really, all of it's wrong. As I think about it, like, it's just all wrong. So if they're teaching it on YouTube 9 out of 10 times, they probably building trademarks, got a CPN and everything else, and can be in trouble is where I'm getting at. Because if you teaching it, trust and believe, you done used it and built trademarks. Okay, hold on, y'all.
We ain't gonna the car. Come on, let's be for real. But all the people that's out here talking about, oh, Sherell is the reason your motherfucking food stamps is stolen. Come on, bro, be fucking for real. I made that video 2 weeks ago. Damn, seafood sheet. I made that video 2 weeks ago. Stamps was being stolen way before the pandemic. And motherfuckers was talking about how the system was hacked. Did y'all not see that? Y'all don't care to see that. All y'all care to see is motherfucking drama.
I don't know about before the pandemic. I realized it probably about 1.5 years or 2 years ago, because it happened to me when I was without a job and I was getting food stamps. Mine was stolen. And I know other people's who was stolen. I don't remember way back from the pandemic, but I know here recently it's been doing it.
A motherfucking mess. But at the end of the day, I'm staying 10 toes down because
that was okay, but Sherell, you gotta admit that was a stupid strategy if that's the case, marketing strategy, because they are actually trying to see how these people are getting these people's EBT numbers and shopping. And I wouldn't dare use that, because you could get yourself in trouble if you allegedly saying that you're not doing. You can actually get yourself in trouble, which is stupid at the end of the day. All right, so she's scamming, point blank, period. Allegedly. She's scamming, allegedly. But even if she's not doing the food stamp stuff, y'all, she's still doing scamming to make money, is what I'm getting at. And this is the same very one who is the police. She don't want nobody else to make no money, y'all. And it's the God honest truth. She done reported so many people, it ain't even funny. But moving right along, we finna talk about Kirk and Rasheeda and what they got going on in their family. So, as I was saying earlier, Kelsey, which is Kirk's daughter, Rasheeda's stepdaughter, her boyfriend T Hood was unalived over the weekend that just passed, which was August 9th, was unalived. He was pow, they say, or whatever. And, it's the rumors going around that, Kelsey and her man T Hood got into a domestic dispute, and she called over her brothers, and they supposed to have pow. This is all allegedly. I don't know if it's true or not, y'all, but this is all allegedly, okay? So we finna get into that. Hold on. So it say Gwinnett County police are investigating a fatal shooting at a home incorporated Snellville that left an Atlanta rapper dead last Friday. So that was the 8th. Okay. So it says officers from the South Precinct responded around 7 p.m. to a residence in the 3900 block of Lee Road after receiving reports of a dispute and gunfire. When they arrived, they found 33-year-old Tevin Hood of Snellville suffering from gunshot wounds. Officers provided aid until Gwinnett County Fire Rescue transported him to a hospital where he later died. Police said one person was detained at the scene and is being interviewed by detectives. The case is being investigated as a homicide, and the motives have not yet been determined. The person has not been identified. Hood mothers confirmed with TMZ that her son was unalived at his home, but denied reports of a party going on at the home at the time of the pow pow. Tevin Hood was also known as T Hood and gained notoriety in Atlanta for his songs. And they go and telling you about his songs, and this is him. And it says, what's next? Investigators said there is no active threat to the public. Anyone with information is asked to call Gwinnett County Police 770-510-5300. Tipsters can remain anonymous by contacting Crime Stoppers 404-577 tips 8477. So that is what happened. But let's look at something else. And if you're not following me on TikTok, y'all, this is my TikTok. Go ahead and follow your girl, because I'm about to be posting over there too. Gonna take it over there to that. All right, so
now T Hood's sister came out and made a post on Instagram and said that it was the oldest son, not the light-skinned one, which is Kai, but it's an older son, that son. So the light-skinned one, Kai, that's Kirk and Rasheeda's son. But then Kirk has an older son, and his Instagram is like Young Frosted. That's the one that they're allegedly unalived his sister boyfriend. But bitch, everything that got something to do with Kirk, Rasheeda is attached. So bitch, y'all going to jail.
Hold on. I want to get the one.
So here is another celebrity and well-known rapper death. Tevin Hood, a rapper from Georgia better known as T Hood, was shot at his home and later died, TMZ confirmed. The Gwinnett County police officers responded to reports of a dispute that resulted in a shooting in unincorporated Snellville Friday, and an investigation into the shooting is currently underway. We're told first responders rendered aid at the scene and transported a man to the local area hospital where he ultimately died from his injuries. Authorities say one person was detained in connection with the shooting. Now listen to this, and is being interviewed by the police. Cops are looking into the case as a homicide, though the motive for the shooting is unclear. T Hood's mom, Yolanda.
A lot going on in the streets right now. There was a death of a young Atlanta rapper who goes by the name of T Hood. Well, apparently, T Hood was the boyfriend of Kirk's daughter, Kelsey. All right. And this is all internet gossip. It hasn't come from an official source yet, nor have any official reports come out. But the story goes, Kelsey, who is Kirk's daughter, got into it with her boyfriend. It is rumored that she called her family, called her brothers to come over and help. And it is being alleged that Rasheeda's son, Kai, shot and killed Kelsey's boyfriend. And so, again, without us having any official reports, here is what we do know. We know that T Hood is dead. We know that Kelsey is online trying to defend herself. She's steady saying, I didn't call my family. I didn't call my family. I didn't call my family. Me and him was fighting. I'm a girl. Me and him was going to be back together the next day. I'm mourning too. I'm not.
See? You can't get in your people's stuff. Now, this would really, I wouldn't know how to live with myself if I called my brother or my son or my nephews over to a situation with me and my man, and they got into it and somebody ended up unalive. I wouldn't know how to do that. That's why it's best to say when somebody put their hands on you or whatever the case may be, you may need to just go ahead and get out that situation the best way you can, ask for help, because you don't want to put your family in this. Like, because it may not end well and you'll be stuck for the rest of your life living with that regret.
Responsible for this. I did not call my family. And allegedly and supposedly, Rasheeda's youngest son at the moment is in hiding. A lot going on in the
Okay, so Rasheeda's youngest son is Carter, so that's a lot there.
Now T Hood.
Hold on.
So here
Now
lot.
Rasheeda and Kirk and his 3 earrings are allegedly accomplices in a murder trial. Let's talk about it. Last night, Tevin Hood, better known as Hood, was unalived in his home in Snellville, Georgia. He was seriously dating Kirk's daughter and Rasheeda's stepdaughter, Kelsey, and allegedly they had gotten into an altercation and he put hands on her, so she called up her brother. Her brothers being Kirk Jr., which is Rasheeda's stepson, and Kai, which is Rasheeda's oldest biological son, the light-skinned one. So the brothers pull up, and word on the street is that T Hood whooped them. So they left and came back with straps. And they pumed him. And word on the street is that Kai is the one that let off the shots. And allegedly, after they did this, they called up Rasheeda and Kirk, their mom and pops, and had them come pick them up from the crime scene. And now they're in hiding. Allegedly, Rasheeda and Kirk is the ones hiding them. And if you go to their social medias, their comments are off right now. Now I'm seeing people saying that Rasheeda's sons are not in the wrong for doing that to T Hood because allegedly, according to a lot of Atlanta natives, he was abusive to Kelsey and she was trying to end it last night and he got mad and that's why she had to call her brother. So I see people saying that if Kai and Kirk Jr. really did do this, that they're not in the wrong because they were just trying to protect their sister. But it seems like Atlanta is really grieving T Hood and apparently the streets is looking for them like they want their head. And that the streets is mad at Kelsey too for even calling her brothers and that it was giving setup and that she had them come over there just for them to do that to T Hood. And if Rasheeda and Kirk really did pick up those boys after they allegedly unalived someone, regardless if it was justified or not, they're more idiots than I thought they ever was. If they really did this, they could legit be going to prison. Like being an accomplice to a murder is no joke. We about to see them on first.
So I know y'all see this shit going on. Kirk's daughter Kelsey being and her brothers being involved in this shit that end up with her boyfriend, rapper T Hood from Atlanta. I've never heard him. I don't know him. As long as he is, I ain't know it was him. I don't know him, but I'm just looking at all this shit online, and you know what I can never seem to wrap my mind around is how a lot of these celebrity kids that parents do a lot of what they do just to give them an easier life, only for them to in return make their lives and all they worked hard to accomplish for them even harder for them to be able to live within the legacy of the family. Because it's like, as much as motherfuckers try, like to laugh, and we keep laughing at these little trends with Rasheeda, the little calls with the tickets for her concerts or whatever, and people get their little ass, and Kirk doing the shit he do, and we be reading his ass about. We cannot act like them people don't live and breathe and do everything that they do, building the life that they've built, and act like it ain't for their family. Them people work hard as a motherfucker. Rasheeda and Kirk, if they don't do nothing else, say what you want about them, but we gotta be honest, they have always made it clear that a lot of what they do is to make sure that their kids are set. Them people work their ass off. They work their ass off. And anybody saying that they don't, get your last. And
it was one I'm trying to see, but I don't know, because I heard that Kai was the one. I heard Kai was not the one that did it. I heard that he actually lived there with them, and I heard that he went and got his brother, and I heard that the other brother is the one that did it. But I'm not for sure who actually did it. All of this is allegedly. Rasheeda nor Kirk has came out and said anything, and as the lady said in the other video, if you look at their stuff, you will see that their comments and stuff was off earlier on Instagram, and they're not saying, they haven't confirmed, they have not denied it. Okay, now when I was on YouTube a little earlier, I ran across let's see, Neo the Terror do a reading on that. So let's look at that reading that she did on them. I ain't gonna play it all, but I'm gonna play some of it.
Hey, y'all. Hey, let's get into this amazing reading for Kirk and Rasheeda and their son, who y'all said is on the run. Okay, this reading is alleged and for entertainment purposes. Sometimes the tea is hot, sometimes it's not. You have to watch the video to the end to determine for yourself. If you're new here, welcome. And if you're always here, welcome back, friend. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. So, Kirk and Rasheeda, son, got something going on. And what's the tea, right? So Spirit is acknowledging first and foremost when it comes to Rasheeda and Kirk, in regards to their son, check out on your people, reach out, strong roots, staying connected, being present, reuniting. Okay. Also acknowledging that they're putting out prayers and energy to their ancestors, to their angels, to their ascending masters, calling in help so that they can stay connected, stay with their people. Spirit is acknowledging that when it comes to their son, they're drowning in their emotions right now. There's anxiety, sadness, fear, depression, wanting to clear, cancel, and release this to manifest the life that they do want. But Spirit says they got lured into this situation because of somebody's proposal or a message. This has to do with love, okay? But again, the candy cane is in the alligator's mouth, so as soon as you get close, the alligator does what? Snaps. So there's this energy of a problem when it comes to their son. There's also this energy of this having to do with passion. This could deal with a fire sign as well. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. There's a lot of people-pleasing energy, pride and ego, not listening to one's higher intuition. This energy is based off of sexual energy, creative energy, and or emotional energy, also supported by one's choices. Your choices are a direct reflection of what you believe you deserve, right? Good choices equal good karma, and bad choices equal bad karma. So it feels like when it comes to their son, in the matter of their son, there's a relationship that is very toxic here, okay? Not listening to one's higher intuitive self when it comes to their son. So what y'all said was that the son allegedly is being accused of committing a crime against his sister's boyfriend. And so now y'all say Rasheeda and Kirk trying to hide their son or protect their son. I'm not sure. All right. Spirit says a doctor needs to get involved to check on someone's either mental, physical, spiritual well-being, their health. Also that there's imprisonment here when it comes to their son, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, financially imprisoned. The community is watching. This has to deal with a conflict. This has to deal with opposing, like opposites, just completely opposite. It feels like someone has gained some energy of achievement and success in this relationship, getting exactly what they wanted. And now you got the devil on your back. I mean, just telling you what Spirit's like. Okay, when it comes to their son, and allegedly unaliving sister's boyfriend. Okay, thank you, Spirit.
This is sad, y'all.
Energetically, someone is just completely unbothered, and they feel like this was something that they needed to do to protect themselves, to protect their divinity, to protect their divine being. And it also feels like, even though they're unbothered, they are praying, that this happened in a house. And this has to deal with someone's commitment to the other. There is a false narrative. And this energy who is acknowledging that she is blissful and, in love, there was manipulation there. And there was animosity there.
Oh, wow.
There was a mental and emotionally, this energy is mentally and emotionally unstable. It feels like we're talking about the sister, right? The sister. Anything else when it comes to Rasheeda and Kirk's son unaliving his sister's boyfriend, allegedly, energetically? This is a ritual. This is a ritual. This is something that, look, happens. And the thing about rituals and spells, I tell you all the time, you get what you want on the forefront, but on the back end, it kicks your ass. It kicks your ass. And so this energy of this boyfriend or whoever saying hello, this masculine energy saying hello, has created energy that is mentally and emotionally unstable. And it just keeps picking up on this is the This is the sister. This is the girlfriend of the man who is no longer living. And the police are involved. Spirit said, you better believe it. Not my business. I don't want to tussle. I don't want to fight. Okay, what's the tea when it comes to Rasheeda and Kirk's son in this situation? Envy. Being kicked to the curb. I hate nothing about you. And the record is going to be set straight. Acknowledging that one needed to protect themselves to keep themselves safe. Rasheeda and Kirk. Energy around their son, unaliving sister's boyfriend.
Had this lady do a reading on this.
Energetically. This is the gossip. There's eavesdropping. There's storytelling. This is the tea. There's an energy of suffocating, needy, and making one wait. There's an energy of a third party, disloyal, indecisive. I choose them. Dealing with mountains. This man having multiple women. Spirit is also acknowledging toxicity within a group or a family, a secret family.
All right, so that's all I'm gonna talk about. If y'all want to hear more of the ending of that, you all can. That is Neo the Terrier on YouTube, and y'all can subscribe to her channel and look at her content. So I just wanted to drop that with y'all, the drama with Rasheeda and her family drama chaos with the rapper T Hood being unalive and allegedly supposed to be Rasheeda's son and Kirk's other son that did it because of the dispute. I wanted to drop that with y'all. If I get any more news on that, I will come back and I will report it, as well as the Charelle Hajes allegations. So that's all I have for right now. I will be back tomorrow with either a video or a live. I love y'all. See y'all later. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and turn on your notification bell so that you could be notified each and every time I hit the live button or I drop a video. Okay. And also keep in mind, please take it easy on me in them comments, because I am very much new to this video making and stuff. So I'm still trying to get the hang of it. All right, y'all. See y'all. Peace.